Mesach Yevamos Daf Kuf Tes Vov. The Mishnah on Daf Kuf Yudalid says that eishah is Nemanus to say her husband passed away. However, if there is a bimilchamah ba'olam, she's not Nemanus, and the Gemara explains the reason is because she says b'didami, because since so many people passed away in the bimilchamah, she assumes her husband died, even though she's not sure her husband actually died. And the Gemara says that if she says bimilchamah, her husband passed away laying down on his bed, she is Nemanus, because it doesn't pass a chesaron of b'didami. She saw him dead on his bed. Avnei Nezer asked the interesting kasha on this halacha. He says, how could it be a eishah Nemanus to say that he's meis al mitosoi, since in the bimilchamah she assumes that he passed away because of the fact that all of the people surrounding him passed away, and therefore she assumes b'didami. What does it help by the fact that she saw him meis al mitosoi? Why don't you say that since she assumes that he's dead anyway, and she's confident that he's passed away because of b'didami, so therefore it should be nisbatel the entire Nemanus of eishah, of eishah, to say meis baila, and the reason she is trusted is because of the chomer of eishah, and because of chomer shechmartel of b'seifik haltel of b'tchila. But over here, since she is so confident that he's not around because of the bimilchamah, so it loses the entire Nemanus of the eishah. So Avnei Nezer says the answer to this kasha is that since there's a roiv that he passed away in the bimilchamah because he got attacked, and it's more there's a roiv that he would die, and without or before he would pass away, so the roiv is mevatel the cheskes eishah. So since she doesn't have a cheskes eishah, therefore she's nemon mitzad the halacha of eidus nemon beisurim. It's tzorchim. What's the understanding of Nezer's teretz? Why is it considered that there's no cheskes eishah? Why don't you say there is a cheskes eishah and there's a roiv, and the roiv is taka better than a chazaka? But years, why is it as if there's no chazak b'chlal? So the beer in Avnei Nezer is according to the eishah. The many Rosh Yeshiva say, and Nachum and Oid and Shimon, that the get and chazaka is not totally in what the din was mikar, rather the blick and how we see the din of the chayfetz. So since there's a roiv that it takes away the actual chazaka, and look at it, it's not becheskosi b'chal, so therefore she loses her cheskes eishah. Moving further on, the Rambam paskins that although the halacha is that if she says meis al mitosoi, she's Nemanus b'milchamah. However, if she says meis v'kivartiv and she buried him, she's not Nemanus. And the Rishonim asked, that's very hard to understand the shita of the Rambam, because the halacha is by Ravon that she's not Nemanus to say that he was meis al mitosoi, but nevertheless, if she says that he passed away in v'kivartiv, she is Nemanus. So how could it be that b'milchamah that she is Nemanus to say meis al mitosoi, nevertheless when she says kivartiv she's not Nemanus? So there's three mahalchim in the achronim to explain the shita of the Rambam, and there's tremendous nafkaminas between the mahalchim. The Chuvas Haran and Muvon Beis Yosef says the reason why she's not Nemanus to say kivartiv is because it's not the derech of a lady to bury a meis in bimilchamah at the battlefield. She won't be so brave to spend the time to bury somebody, so therefore we assume that she's lying and she's not Nemanus. Beis Shmuel says that the reason why she's not Nemanus is because she assumes that he died because of b'didami, even though she's not sure. But since she's saying with a confidence that he died, so to mechazik her words, she's saying that she was koiv him, even though she was not koiv him. So therefore, we can't rely on the fact that she's saying that she was koiv him. The Levush says a third mahalach that although she said she buried somebody we assume that since of the behola of the bimilchamah, she wasn't maked, that was him, and she really buried somebody else. Eins Bishmuel and Kvegem, another Achronim say there's many nafkaminas between these mahalchim, because if he died in the bimilchamah and she says she buried him after the bimilchamah, so according to the first mahalach, she'll be Nemanus. However, according to Beis Shmuel, she will not be Nemanus. And the Beis Shmuel says another nafkamina, if it wasn't the bimilchamah, rather, if he died because of mapoiles or nashchay nachash, so mitzad, the first reason of the Ran you don't have, because that's specifically bimilchamah. However, the second story you have, even by mapoiles and nashchay nachash. And not nafkamina, if she says that she recognized him with Simanim and then she buried him. So according to the Levush, that the chash is that she didn't realize it was her husband. If she says the Simanim that she saw before she buried him, she'll be Nemanus. However, according to the first two reasons, she will not be Nemanus. Moving further, the Gemara says that although the halacha is by Mayim she'ein lahem suif, ishtei asur nevertheless, that there was an eidus on the Simanim of the Shnei Tamidei Chachamim. You could be soymech on the Simanim that they are the ones that passed away. And the Gemara brings a story of someone that was mafkid shumshmi by Chaveroi, and he came to collect the shumshmin, and he was able to collect the shumshmin because of Simanim. The Ktseis HaChoshen says from the fact that he was able to take away and be moitzi the shumshmin through Simanim, you see that Simanim on Neman, even to be moitzi mamon. That means, although we find halacha of Simanim legabe a shemer aved, if someone lost the object, he could collect this lost object with Simanim. The Ktsoy says over here, you see that not only to take the aveda from a shemer aved, it's not a muchsik. We could rely on a simon, but we could rely on a simon even to be moitzi mamon from a muchsik. And the Ktsois asked that shver from Tosis and Chol, that's halivov, that's mavur, that a simon is not mahani to be moitzi mamon, only to be machsir, a star, that's not considered etzos mamon. Can we rely on a simon? So Ktsois says that you can answer our sugi according to Tosis and Chol. That Tosis over here says that they can be moitzi according to Simanim is because there's Eidim that he originally gave the shumshmin that have the Simanim. So since there's Eidim that he gave the shumshmin with these Simanim, so therefore he could collect the shumshmin with the Simanim. It doesn't have to be choshesh that there was another shumshmin there with these Simanim. And it's only because there's Eidim that the shumshmin with these Simanim was given to the shemer in the first place. I didn't see this that argues in the Ktseis and holds that a simon is mahani to be moitzi mamon, and Ben Yoin and Babas is also mavur that a simon is mahani to be moitzi mamon. However, the Miri over here is mavur that a simon is not mahani to be moitzi mamon. Ein Sefer country see shiurim from Gusman Zechon Levach and Bamatzia that explains what's the understanding in the beer of the suffix if a simon is mahanti moitzi mamon. He says it's totally in the chakir, and what together of a simon is the pshat that a simon's like a beer, that we know clearly that this is the chayfetz that he had in the first place. All the pshat is it's exeris a kosov that you can rely on a simon. If the pshat it's a beer, so then you can be moitzi mamon. However, if it's exeris a kosov, it's not mahani to be moitzi mamon. I know b'chon and the kivitz oris that's meirich b'divrei Tosis and Chulin that you can't rely on a simon to be moitzi mamon. They ask, if that's the case, why could we rely on a simon v'davar shebe'erva to matter eishah ish that her husband passed away? It's a davar shebe'erva the same way to be moitzi mamon that you need to aid him. You can't rely on a simon. So to matter eishah ish, which is davar shebe'erva, you need to aid him, and Simanim is not mahani mokim you to aid him. So why could you rely on a simon? So B'chan says the answer is that they rely on a simon is only after Chazal Masakid that eid echad is Neman b'mokim iguna loyma meispailo. So therefore Chazal were mashva that the halacha of eishah ish l'shuk it doesn't have a chayim of davar shebe'erva, and even eidecha is neman, so who did a simin is neman as well. However, before the takon of eidechad, lahati ish l'shuk, you cannot rely on a sim. B'chlal v'ayin oid v'chon tremendous arichas in the gather of a simin v'ayin sham.